Now, Don Bacon is somebody that, one of the few on the right that certainly speaks truth. And he's talking about the Letitia James situation because we've heard from the far right for years when Joe Biden was president, the DOJ, the weaponizing of the DOJ, when we know that Joe Biden directly had no direct involvement in anything that happened to Donald Trump, but yet Donald Trump openly a few weeks ago was talking about demanding an indictment for Letitia James and James Comey. He said it out loud. And I want you to hear from Bacon what he had to say about this, and listen carefully because his words matter here, and he's right.
The president was demanding her indictment, 2 weeks ago, and I think it really muddies the water. Normally, the presidents stay out of this discussion. They let the attorney general and the process work. And when you have a president ordering and demanding indictments, it will be used by the defense. And so strategically, it doesn't make sense for the president to be making these demands for indictments, which will be used by the defense teams to defend his political enemies. So
Bacon is 150% correct. Everything he said is true to form. But again, the MAGA cult will completely ignore or do the opposite of what they did when their leader was indicted multiple times. Because you see, the MAGA right, when you have a black woman in power, in a powerful position, who happens to be an intelligent lady, yes, I do think Letitia James is an intelligent lady, who is indicted, they automatically, immediately assume that she's guilty. She's in a lot of trouble, as Will Chamberlain said. But when Donald Trump is indicted, when he's indicted, he's innocent. It's a kangaroo court. It's a lefty judge. It's a lefty jury. They're conspiring, and it's politically motivated, and the DOJ is corrupt. If anything happens to somebody on the right, in this case Donald Trump. But if it's a black woman with a D next to her name who was indicted, she's guilty. This is a long time coming. They should have done it sooner. These idiots have absolutely no credibility. And yes, it's not just the fact that she's a Democrat. I think they're also enjoying the fact that she happens to be an African-American woman, which we know many in the MAGA base are scared of these people, whether it be the Jasmine Crockett's or somebody like Letitia James. We know that. 11% of society are African Americans, but yet less than 1% represents the Republican Party. Ladies and gentlemen, connect the dots. There's a reason for that. And it's the same reason why all these MAGA turds on the right, these bigots, are going after Letitia James.